Peter David, the renowned comics creator who brought back the Incredible Hulk, is now dead. The comics writer Peter David has a way. He was most recognized for his groundbreaking 12-year stint on The Incredible Hulk. David, who has always loved comic books, helped to revitalize and extend the mythology of some of the most well-known characters in the genre, such as Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, and Aquaman. He won an Eisner Award for his work on the Hulk. His wife, Kathleen O'Shea David, reported that David passed away on Saturday, May 24, after years of health problems. The reason of death was not stated by her. He was 68. As a youngster, David discovered comics. He picked up Casper and Wendy books at the barbershop and apparently never put them down. David was born in Maryland in 1956. David's father, who worked as a newspaperman and sometimes wrote movie reviews, would push him to do the same. He would later temporarily give up writing to work in the sales department at Marvel Comics, despite his original desire to follow in his father's footsteps. Salespeople going straight to editorial was discouraged at the time. Editor Jim Owsley, however, proved to be a champion for David, publishing one of his stories in Spectacular Spider-Man number 103 in 1985. Soon after, he started his generation-defining run on The Incredible Hulk, in which the author developed Bruce Banner's complicated connection with his violent father, expanded the Hulk world, and introduced the Joe Fix-It Gray Hulk. He would share the Eisner Award with illustrator Dale Keown. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, David kept coming up with new ideas and reviving beloved characters. Time and Tide, his 1994 Aquaman miniseries, gave the character a new appearance and, ultimately, a harpoon hand, bringing it up to date with Arthur Curry's stoic talking-to-fish demeanor from the 1970s. He wrote for Teen Titans, Supergirl, and Star Trek comics during this period. He also co-created Nickelodeon's Space Cases with Bill Mumy and wrote for the television series Babylon 5. He gained notoriety for portraying Shatterstar and Rictor as being in a same-sex relationship during his 2011 season on X Factor. A GLAAD Media Award for Outstanding Comic Book was given to the book. Over the last 15 years, David's health has started to deteriorate. David had a stroke in 2012 after undergoing back surgery in 2010 to treat a bulging disc. He received a type 2 diabetes diagnosis 3 years later. A GoFundMe was started in 2022 on the author's behalf after he had a small heart attack, renal failure, and many strokes. David had been in recovery for 3 years, but Medicaid, which had been taking care of his long-term disability, has just dropped him, according to his wife Kathleen, who reopened the GoFundMe on May 20, 2025.